Sofia Cisneros Galan and I'm going to be answering some questions for my exam. Okay, let's begin. Well, the first question is what are your hobbies? I think that my hobbies it will be really like common. It will be like go running, play the ukulele, and hear some music. That's it. Number two, describe a traditional meal in your country. I think a lot about this question, and I think that one of the famous meals in Mexico it could be the tamales because we use it for everything. And I'm not joking. In every celebration, like Independence Day, Christmas, New Year, all the celebrations, you can eat tamales. Well, the tamales are made of a paste of freshly grown corn. Most Mexican tamales contain a sabor filling of meat or vegetables, but sweet tamales filled with dried fruit. They're so delicious, delicious. Okay, number three. Recommend a book, magazine, or comic you like. Well, I'm going to recommend you a magazine because I think it is one of my favorites, and I don't think in a good book because I have been reading a lot of books, but I don't have like a favorite book. So I'm going to recommend you a magazine, and it's Cosmopolitan because I think that that magazine includes everything, includes a gossip section, healthy tips, fashion, everything that you need is going to be in there. So yeah, it's one of my favorite magazines, and it's a good magazine, so you can read it if you want it. And of course, I think that read a magazine is a good activity in case you're bored, you know? So yeah. Number four, what's some good advice for students studying English in Vancouver? Well, that enjoy your stay there and learn everything that you can. And of course, practice and improve your English. Yeah. It is easy to make friends in Canada. Why or why not? Well, that's a good question. I think that if you're an outgoing person, yeah, it's called like that, it's going to be easy for you. But if you're not, you have to work in these tips. I think that the point to make friends is to be friendly and kind. That's the only thing that you need to make friends. So it's not going to be hard if you need friends in Canada. Yeah. Okay, we start with the number six. And it said, look at the pictures of a house and apartment building. Which place would you choose to live in and why? Well, there's two places. One is like a cottage, you can call it like that, and another is like a modern building, like in the suburbs. So yeah. Well, in the cottage, I think that I love the life in nature. You know, I love just to wake up and see the trees and all of that stuff. I think that it relaxes you and all of that. And well, some good things about that is that is no traffic and no pollution. It's like because it's a lot of trees and you know the the nature life, like I said. But in the suburbs, well, everything is closer, like shopping, cinemas, hospitals. If it's an emergency, it's going to be better to be living in a building because just imagine to living in camp in the goods, and then a man enters to your house and you're like, oh my god, I'm going to call 911, but there's not going to be close enough, so it's going to be worse that. And of course, I think that I will live in the building because it's like more comfort, you know, because in the house and the goods, I think that I'm not a big fan of little animals like rats and rabbits and snakes. So I think that if you live there, a lot of that animals are going to enter to your house, and I'm not a big fan of it. So yeah, I prefer the building, the modern building. Yeah. Okay. Number seven. Look at the picture of an apartment. Describe this apartment and why someone should buy it. Okay, it's a modern apartment. Okay. I think that you can buy this apartment because it have the best view of anything. You can see all the ocean and all the houses in a big high. And apparently includes all the needs and utilities that you can have in a luxury apartment. So yeah, and of course the furniture is included, so all of this at a very considerable price. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, number 8. Describe your home in your country. What kind of building is it, and what do you like and dislike about it? Okay, I think that I love my house. I love it. It's just so like it's a really homely house of two stores. Yeah, two-story. I'm sorry, two floors, and yeah, almost the whole house has good all of the floors, and you can see it. All of it's good, all. and it have four rooms for each of my member of my family. Yeah, and I think that around my house, it's everything that you can need. It's in all the places, like there's a lot of houses, but there's a lot of little stores. But I am talking about it. I don't know if you need a fish for cooking, you're going to find it in Jardin, because I live in Jardines, so just imagine the big place that it can be. If you want an ice cream, you can find it there. If you want, I don't know, fruits and vegetables, you can find it. I think that my place that I live, it's amazing, and it's a good place to live. So yeah. Number 9. Would you prefer to live in a homestay or an apartment while studying abroad? What are the most important reasons for your choice? Okay, I will say that everyone dreams is to live in an apartment by yourself. It's like the biggest dream of everyone, because well, be by your own and wake up and nobody's disturbing you. It's amazing. But I think that is, if you're new in this, if it's the first time that you're going to live by yourself, I think that it's better to be in a homestay. Of course, it's going to be hard, because sometimes you can live with rude and messy people, and you can be like, oh god, I can't. But you can like learn how to work, how to live with them. So it's not going to be like so hard, but it's going to be difficult. And it's going to be a little more like comfort, because if you're in a homestay, well, there is better, because it's like a less price, and well, there's more people living with you, so it's like, oh, you're going to pay that, and you're going to pay, so it's better. And I think that living in an apartment, it will be better if you're like more old, not so younger, like I don't know, 25. And if you want to live in a homestay, probably it can be at my age, like 18, 19, 20. Yeah, and I think that I will live first in a homestay and then in an apartment. So yeah, I think that that's all, and thank you so much for listening to this.